Okay, let's go.
Have you ever poured your entire heart in creating up of a webinar just to see 20 registrations, 25 registrations, where you actually expected 500, 1000 or even 10,000 registrations? और इवन वर्स, आपके पास रजिस्ट्रेशन तो बहुत सारे आ गए बट ओनली फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ पीपल एक्चुअली शोड अप ऑन योर वेबिनार. If this particular problem resonates with you or if you are a coach जिसकी ये struggles एक day to day struggles बन के रह गई है, watch this video till the very end because in this video I am going to tell you the exact reason why your webinars are failing, and I will also going to show you the step by step blueprint on how you can execute one single strategy जिसकी वजह से ये सारी की सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आपकी डे टू डे स्ट्रगल्स would completely going to end from this video. Hi, my name is Arun Goswami and I run a performance marketing company where we help coaches scale from 10 lakh rupees a month to over 1 crore per month. And for doing all of these different things, we have split tested hundreds of campaigns. I have personally gone through hundreds and thousands of webinars, ad spend, funnels, and all those different things. And in this video, I am going to show you, or I would rather say, in this video, I want to give you my personal experience of managing crores of ad spend, driving traffic to these particular webinar channels. Now, over the past few years, what I have seen is if we compare a year 2020 versus year 2025, a lot has been changed literally on the webinar. जब हमने वेबिनार शुरू किया था तो उसका जो मेजर बूस्टिंग फैक्टर था दैट वाज कोविड. बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड दिस वेबिनार मॉडल इवेंचुअली स्काईरॉकेटेड एंड कोविड जैसे जैसे खत्म होता चला गया देयर इज अ कांसेप्ट व्हिच इज नोन एज ऑडियंस परसीव वैल्यू टुवर्ड्स वेबिनार, वो एंड होता चला गया. इफ यू आर अ कोच जिसको ये भी लगता है कि माय वेबिनार आर नॉट गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड बिकॉज शायद माय टॉपिक इज नॉट दैट अपीलिंग इनफ, my competitors are not that I'm not able to stand in front of my competitors, या फिर I do not have a marketing budget, funnel नहीं है, team नहीं है, and all those different things. Let me tell you this thing. Watch this video till the very end and जितने भी आपके ये myth हैं वो सारे के सारे myth हम लोग धीरे धीरे खत्म करते चलेंगे. See, eventually a lot has been changed literally if you ask me from year 2020 to 2025. If you are someone who's thinking that my ads are not getting converted or I am not able to convert people who become part of my webinar, I'm not tech friendly, so because of that I haven't been able to execute the full-fledged backend automation and all those different things. I'm telling you this, being a coach आपकी ये सारी जिम्मेदारी है ही नहीं. And if you think कि because of these particular reasons you are stuck in your coaching business, then ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. और वो मैं इतना कॉन्फिडेंटली इसलिए बोल पा रहा हूं क्योंकि ऑन अ डेली बेसिस वी आर ब्रेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ मिथ्स ऑफ द पीपल, ऑफ द कोचेस हु आर एट द सिमिलर स्टेज एज ऑफ यू एंड हु आर नॉट एबल टू स्केल बिकॉज ऑफ दीस पर्टिकुलर मिथ. एंड सबसे बड़ा मिथ इसमें एक चीज होती है कि I can invest more money into ads in order to get a registration for the webinar. This is the biggest myth that I am seeing in coaching industry because if your funnel is not perfectly fine, you cannot ever scale a broken funnel. तो जिस तरीके से हम लोग ये बोलते हैं कि अगर आपकी बिल्डिंग का फाउंडेशन ही स्ट्रांग नहीं है, नो मैटर आप कितने ही मेहनत करके अपना पैसा डाल के उसके ऊपर फ्लोर पे फ्लोर बनाते चलो, बट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट फाउंडेशन आपकी बिल्डिंग कभी भी लॉन्ग टर्म में सस्टेन हो नहीं पाएगी. सो इट्स नॉट अबाउट investing more and more money in your ads to get the registration. It's only and only about scaling a system or a funnel which is proven, which is working for your particular audience. Now, let's talk about myth number 2. A lot of you might be thinking that I should focus more towards organic. I should continuously start posting content on Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp group, communities, or even worse, spam people with the webinar registration link ताकि I should have more and more people into my system without investing any kind of money. Let me break this myth for you. Organic traffic is not scalable and the biggest problem is organic traffic is not predictable. This month, because of your organic traffic, you might have earned 6 figures or even 7 figures of revenue. but that is not guaranteed that in the next month also you are going to earn the same amount of money, because on organic traffic you have zero control. You can create one of the best pieces of content, you can create one of the best pieces of valuable information, but at the end of the day, it's in the control of the people who are watching that particular content. So, if you want to scale in year 2025, you need to have paid ads moving along with the organic ads, and this is the only way why you can actually scale. The third myth that I want to break for you is that you might be thinking that my target audience is not something who attends webinar. So I have seen this thing with a lot of my B2B clients who are dealing with the B2B business owners, founders and all those different executives. So whenever we hop on a call with them, they have just one single query that Arun, I don't think my target audience is on Meta, is on Facebook, Google, YouTube and all those different channels. My only question is, or I would rather give that as a statement that my only statement is that in our entire world there is 8.5 billion people, and on Meta itself there is more than 4 billion people who are here. So are you that confident that out of those 4 billion people you don't have any kind of market? All that depends is the messaging, what kind of message or what kind of hook you are presenting in front of the people, where your target market or your ideal prospects will be more than happy to click on your ad, lands on your landing page, become your lead, and at the end of the day show up on your webinar and finally convert. This is all the myths that is running on. There are hundreds and thousands of myths, but I just wanted to cover these 3-4 myths which were actually boiling right now. Now the main question is, Arun, how to fix all of these different things? There we know that our webinars are not converting. We know that no matter how much traffic I ran on your webinar or how many registrations I get on my webinar, I'm not able to convert. So what's the actual solution? Now allow me next couple of minutes and I'm going to give you 4 simple step-by-step procedure on how you can nail this particular problem if you are stuck with this. Number 1 is hook, your offer, your headline of your webinar. Gone those days where you can simply run some kind of ads or some kind of webinar that learn digital marketing in year 2025. या फिर join me for a 2-hour masterclass where I'm going to teach you digital marketing. This is not something your audience will join. No matter कितना ही आप ad spend इसमें डाल दो, there will always be a very big resistance in the ratio of people registering for your webinar and actually showing up on your webinar. So the best thing that you have to do right now is to pick one niche and then go niche below niche. If I'll be at your position, I would rather have a webinar on an offer that join me for a 2-hour masterclass where I'm going to teach you how a restaurant can use digital marketing to scale past their profit margins from 8% to 18% in less than 6 months. You know, trying to get what I'm trying to say कि मैंने एक niche pick की which is restaurants. If I want to target restaurants, and if I want to target pharmacies तो pharmacies हो जाएगी. If I want to target real estate तो real estate हो जाएगा, right? तो उसमें there always needs to be a niche, industry. Then there always needs to be a solid pain point, then solution, and then a final time frame. All of these things combined will actually make your offer. And if you want to genuinely surpass your problem of being stuck at a same revenue level, just focus on creating more and more offer, introducing more and more hooks into your particular webinar, and everything would going to change after that. Now, step number 2 is having a highly convertible landing pages for your ads. See, the only job of ads is just to get a click. And I say this repeatedly. There are a lot of clients, and even you might be thinking that my webinars are not converting, so let's just stop ads or let's just decrease the amount of money we are investing on ads. See, the only objective of ads is just to get a click, or I would rather say just to get a qualified click. Once you have prepared your entire hero offer, this is what we call it internally in our company. Once you have created your hero offer, there is a very strong probability that only your target market will going to click on your ads. Now, the next objective that we need to fulfill is on the landing pages side. what is the conversion ratio on landing page. You can drive hundreds and thousands of people on a landing page, which eventually gets ended up to 1% registration, 5% registration, or 10% registrations. Right? So now we have to focus on the landing page optimization, where the benchmark that we want to aim for free webinar is 50%, and for the paid webinar, let's mark it as a benchmark of 10 to 20%. So this is how you can eventually increase your overall registrations of your webinar on that particular thing. Now, the third and the most important thing that you need to do as a coach is automating your entire nurturing system. Or I would rather say, people focus more towards just getting more and more registrations on the webinar, and then bombarding all of those people with regular emails, messages, and all those different things, and hope that eventually I'll be getting more show-ups on the webinar. See, in my opinion, after investing in thousands, crores of USDs into ads, I can say this, that the best selling that as a coach you can do is actually before showing up for the webinar. If someone is registering for your webinar on, let's say, Monday, and your webinar is planned on the next Sunday, there needs to be a very good pre-hype nurturing in between, where the only objective is, if I'm the host of the webinar, Arun is the host of the webinar, the entire messaging, emails, nurturing should not be in the direction of that our webinar is planned on Sunday. It should not be a reminder webinar, reminder messaging. Rather, it should be a message where your entire focus should be to increase my authority and credibility in front of the people. Who I am, what is my hero story, what is my struggle, what have eventually made me to start this particular thing, what is my mission into this particular industry, and what all I can contribute. If we are going to focus more on this particular thing, this is what we call it as a Netflix kind of series, and I have created an entire doc for that, which you can simply copy and paste. You can find that doc link inside the description of that particular video. So what the actual psychology behind Netflix series is, आप में से बहुत लोग ऐसे होंगे Netflix के टाइम पे कि बस ये लास्ट एपिसोड हम लोग देखेंगे, इसके बाद हम लोग नहीं देखेंगे, बट एट द एंड ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एपिसोड समथिंग हैपेंस which eventually intrigue you to watch the other episode. तो सेम काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग यूज करते हैं हमारी एंटायर स्ट्रक्चर में, एंटायर फॉलोअप में, रिमाइंडर्स में, जिसको हम लोग नो मोर नो शो सिस्टम बोलते हैं. So because of that, you not only get over 50%, 60%, 70% of show-ups on your webinar, but those people are already preconceived on your kind of messaging and offer. All you have to do on your webinar is to just give a classic pitch, interesting pitch, and your entire conversion cycle would be 360-degree turn on that point, giving you more and more happy customers, full payments, no matter आपका प्रोडक्ट कितने का है. तो एक और जो बिगेस्ट क्वेरी है जो हम लोग फेस करते हैं हमारे क्लाइंट्स के साथ और प्रोस्पेक्ट्स के साथ, कि my product worth is 40,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. I am not sure that whether my people will going to buy that particular offering on the webinar. वो उसको L2, L3 और न जाने क्या क्या चीजें मानते हैं. Personally, I don't believe in any kind of L1, L2, L3. I believe in one product which has a price, which has the capacity to solve the problem of a very niche audience. This is what we all have to focus on here. So if you start implementing this kind of structure, you will not only going to get more conversions at the end of the webinar, but also your show-up rate, pre-selling, pre-framing, everything would be sorted after that. And number 4, the most important thing is tracking. We track literally each and everything, whether it's on the UTM side, funnel side, ad side, follow-up side, nurturing side, mail side, messaging side, sales team side. We track everything. If someone is clicking on your ad to finally becoming your end customer, you need to track each and everything. Being a business owner, all you should focus on is in the direction of numbers. If I'm not getting this end conversions in my webinar, let's break down the entire funnel and see the actual leakage here. If you are not tracking even one single metric in your business, you are not going to scale, or you will be continuously living with your broken system and funnels. Tracking gives you a freedom to pick and choose which direction is leaking and which direction eventually we need to fix. So these are the top 4 things that you as a coach should implement right now to fix all of these particular problems that you are facing. Just as a core example, we implemented all of these things for one of our homeopathic clients who came to me, I guess 5 months back, who has the same problem that Arun, I am getting registration but people are not purchasing. We fixed our ads, fixed our messaging, fixed our landing pages, and eventually one more thing, she used to sell her product priced at 5,000, 8,000 rupees max. We created a product worth at 35,000 rupees, created that entire hero offer, converted landing page, backend automations and all those different things, and she is now sitting at 18 lakh rupees a month on a monthly recurring basis, where her ad spend or entire investment is less than 4 lakh rupees a month. बहुत strong profit margin है इसमें. So this is all that eventually needs to be done here. So I'm sure you like this video so far. If you are a coach who is at this particular stage, who wants to know more about कि webinar कैसे बनने चाहिए, hero offer कैसे बनना चाहिए, and all kind of tracking कैसे करें, all sorts of things. I've created a free community known as Founders of Scale. The link to join that particular community would be in the description. In that community, I already have over 350 coaches who are doing very well in their career, very well in their coaching industry. So the whole agenda of that particular community is just to share what we are learning as a company on a daily basis after burning our hands into lakhs and crores of ad budget per day per month. So whatever we are learning after executing some funnels, AIs and all those different things, we are going to put that inside that community. And every week we also conduct some Q&A or networking jam sessions where we all connect, discuss and all those different things. So it's a winning community. Click the link below in the description, be the part of that community, and I'm really looking forward for that. If you like this video so far, click the like button, bell icon, subscribe to this channel, because a lot of good videos which we keep on running on, keep on doing in the company would be coming on in the future weeks. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to see you in our Founders of Scale community. The link is inside description. Click that link, join that community, and thank you so much for watching. This is me, Arun Goswami, signing off. Bye bye. Take care.